Ooh. Look! I can't even put into words. I just... Oh, Nikki, I'm coming for you! Oh. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a bonkers video to be filming. I can't even get words out properly at the moment. It's all a little bit crazy. But yeah, we've got a honeymoon booked, and the honeymoon is to Walt Disney World, which is just insane because, as most of you will know if you've been to this channel before, Ryan and I have never been to Walt Disney World. We haven't been individually, we haven't been together, we've just never been. And for the last 3 years or so we have been talking about going, wondering if we can get there, wondering if we have the money to go and all that sort of stuff. And now, yesterday we booked a trip to Walt Disney World for our honeymoon, and that's just insane. It's just insane. So this video is basically going to be answering all the questions that all of you were sending me last night, saying, you know, which hotel are you staying at, how long are you there for, when are you going, all that sort of stuff. So I am going to give you all the details that we have right now in this video. Obviously I can't tell you everything because we don't know everything yet, but I can tell you as much as I can. As you can tell, I kind of am not in the same location as I usually am. This is the back room of my parents' house. As you will know if you follow this YouTube channel, you will know that I've got a new house, but it's not ready yet. I can't move in, so that's why I'm filming in here. I have been filming it at Ryan's flat for the last year or so, but he is no longer in the videos, so his flat currently holds my studio lighting, so I'm having to sit in front of a big window rather than studio lighting, and I can't film my bedroom because it's too dark. So basically there's a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm filming this right now for you. You probably won't see another video here for a very long time, if ever again. So just bear with the fact that it's not particularly aesthetic, but it's a place to film and you're going to get your info anyway. I'm going to start off by saying something for pretty much for mine and Ryan's friends and family, not really for those that follow us on Instagram and YouTube. I think there's probably a lot of people out there that will be saying, is this Ryan's choice or is it just yours? And I want to put this out here, Ryan will agree that this is both of our holiday. Like, a lot of people think that I love Disney to the end of the earth and Ryan's just kind of okay with it, but he used to be like that until we got together and I introduced him to Disneyland Paris properly, and now he loves it. So yeah, it is definitely both of our decisions. I haven't forced him into it or anything like that. I suggested the idea and eventually he was the one that said, yeah, let's do it. That's how it works. But enough on that. We are both very, very excited to let you know what is going on. So let's crack on. So we are going to Walt Disney World in August 2021. We are getting married at the beginning of August in 2021, and we are going kind of mid-August to Disney World. So we've got a little bit of time after the wedding, a little bit of a gap, and then we go to Disney World. We are going for 2 weeks, and we're going for 14 nights. We originally toyed with the idea of going for 16. That was an idea from my beautiful friend Amy, who is a spoonful of Disney life on Instagram. She said that she went for 16 nights because then you get 2 days either side to kind of relax, chill, get yourself sorted, and you don't feel like you're wasting a day of park tickets on a travel day. So we tried that idea, but actually it made it so much more expensive flights wise and hotel wise. We are still going for 14 nights, which is a really great amount of time to be able to go. We are going in August because obviously Ryan's a teacher, so we have to make sure that we're going in school holidays. He can't just take a day off to be able to go to Disney. So we have to go during school holidays. A lot of people have warned me that I'm going to die in the heat. And I've come to terms with the fact that I might die, but at least I'll die happy because I'll be in Disney. No, basically everyone has said it's really, really hot, and I accept that. I hate the heat, so I don't know why we're choosing to go in August. And I have heard people say it's like being in a sauna that's on fire on the sun. So I'm prepped for that. We've got cooling towels, we've got things like the I couldn't think of any better way to describe them than aircon. I mean, the aircon is the thing to take use of, I suppose. So yeah, we're aware of how hot it is, but if you have any hints or tips for heat in August, pop them down, let me know. We are staying in the All-Star Music Resort, which a lot of you might hear and might go, oh, it's not very honeymoony, is it? And we said the same thing. It's not very honeymoony. It's not like beautiful. Like Grand Floridian would be a honeymoon resort, really, wouldn't it? But for us, we were just happy to go. We just wanted to get there. So although it's not the most beautiful resort and it's not the most adult friendly resort, it is a room to sleep in and a shower to wash in, and it is a hotel that's going to let us rest. It has aircon, it has a pool, and we probably wouldn't be able to afford to go to Disney World if we went to a higher resort. So that is why we have chosen to go to the All Stars. And actually, I've seen pictures of their renovated rooms. Then they look a little bit more like Pop Century's rooms, which we really liked the look of. They were kind of chic, they were a little bit modern, they were nice, and the one was elegant, which is great for a value. We are musicians. We met playing music. We constantly sing and play together, and music is a big foundation of our relationship, and I think it would be really nice to be able to celebrate that on our honeymoon. So we chose All Star Music because that one is kind of special. We don't care much about sports, and movies was slightly more expensive anyway, so we went with music. We're actually going to try and request a particular section of All Star Music. We're going to try and request the Broadway section. We love that. Basically, we love that section, and I've seen pictures of it at night where it's got like the billboards all lit up and it looks like you're walking down Broadway in New York, and I just think that's awesome. So we're going to try and request that. It's also the furthest away from all of the amenities, like the lobby and stuff like that, and I'm hoping that means it's slightly quieter, there's not as much traffic. There are people coming back from the parks late at night and stuff like that. We're happy with our choice, as much as it's probably wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea for a honeymoon. We're happy with it. But if it so happened that free dining came out in the next couple of months, we don't know if it's going to happen, and if it does, when. So if it does happen to come out this year and we like something we see, we don't have any issues with either changing our reservation if we can do that, or just cancelling it, losing the £100 deposit and booking something different. If it costs us less in the long run, we are happy to do that. But at the moment, we're happy that we have a honeymoon and we're going to Disney. So as far as we're aware, this is our plan, unless something else was to change. Okay, I might have changed views slightly because my camera ran out of batteries. So I had to put it on charge, and I've been and had lunch and all that sort of stuff. And now I'm back and continuing, so if I look slightly different to the last shot, that is why. Okay, so basically I'm going to move on to dining now. We booked a trip with the quick service dining plan. We were toying with the idea of the quick service or the Disney dining plan, but eventually we decided that the quick service is probably better for us. We did a lot of research, we talked to a lot of people who had been before, and we kind of feel like the flexibility of the quick service is better for us than the table service. We really want to try a lot of the table service restaurants, so it's kind of a shame that you have to be so regimented with reservations so far in advance, but we have decided that there's enough quick services that look really good and that we really like that we can enjoy doing them this trip. We have agreed between us that we're going to do 2, I suppose, upgrades to a table service restaurants, and we're going to pay out of pocket for them. So we are likely to do Ohana. We want to do Ohana for dinner. That's Ryan's choice. We're going to do like one each. So his choice is Ohana. We really like the look of the food. We like the look of the atmosphere. We like the fact that you can kind of see the Magic Kingdom, and it would be really, really lovely. And we both want to visit the Polynesian anyway. So it'll be really, really exciting to do that. And we will definitely be looking forward to that evening of our trip. So yeah, we're going to do that. And we might take a visit to the little beach afterwards and possibly watch the fireworks from the beach. My choice for the table service is probably going to be Artist Point, and do the kind of Snow White storybook dining at Artist Point in Wilderness Lodge. I am obsessed with Wilderness Lodge. I think it is the most beautiful, stunning and amazing hotel I've ever seen in my life. It's just everything that I love about Disney in one hotel. For someone that's only been to Paris and has been to Paris a lot, I think it kind of reminds me a little bit of Sequoia Lodge mixed with Davy Crockett, mixed with Animal Kingdom Lodge in Walt Disney World. It's kind of like all of those things mixed together, and I am obsessed. So it was kind of obvious I wanted to visit there this trip. We can also do the storybook dining, which is very exciting to me because I really want to meet the Evil Queen. She's like the OG villain. I really like Snow White as a character. I used to hate her. I thought she was so annoying, and I was like, no, please leave. But I actually really enjoy her now. Since I met her at Auberge de Cendrillon last April in Disneyland Paris, she was actually the best one of the princesses that we met. She was amazing. She was so full of character and full of zest for life, and it was just amazing to meet her. So I'm really excited to kind of re-meet her in Walt Disney World. I think that would be really good. And also Dopey and Grumpy. Grumpy is just my favourite. He's the best. So really excited about that. And the food looks incredible. It kind of looks like Heston Blumenthal has done it, and everything like smokes and looks awesome. I don't know, it just looks like an amazing restaurant to go to. So that is my choice of upgrades to table service. We also want to make sure we're doing things that make it seem like a honeymoon, because obviously we are very aware of the fact that Disney will be full of families in August, and it won't be an overly relaxing trip, which most people's honeymoons are, and a lot of people want to relax after a wedding. So we want to do a lot of things that make it seem like it's a honeymoon. So for instance, one of the things that Ryan really likes in life is good wine. I like wine, but I'm not obsessed with knowing where it comes from and how old it is and stuff like that. I just like it if it tastes nice. But we did a wine tasting course in Bordeaux when we went last year. That sounded like a really fancy sentence, didn't it? We did a wine tasting course when we travelled to Bordeaux. But we did a lovely little workshop, and Ryan really enjoyed it. I was kind of bored because they were talking about words I didn't understand. But I got to try some nice wine, so I was chilled. And yeah, Ryan really enjoyed it, and he kind of said that he'd like to do another one. And then I found out that Gico in Animal Kingdom Lodge do a wine tasting workshop for $25 per person. So we thought for $50 that will be quite a nice thing to do, and he can do his wine tasting and we get to see Animal Kingdom Lodge, so it'll be a nice kind of adult thing to do together. So we are also wanting to go to the outlets as well, the international premium outlets, I think is what they're called. But we want to go there. Ryan really likes shopping, as in kind of like designer brands, so I think it'll be interesting for him to see them. And I'm not gonna lie to you all, I'm just interested in the Character Workshop and Bath and Body Works. That's it. so I just want to do them. So we're going to spend a little day there, or at least kind of half a day spending some time in the outlets. I just want to see what the Character Warehouse is about. Some people go and they're like, oh, it's the best thing ever. Some people go and they're like, really wasn't worth it. It was just full of princess dresses and cheap toys. But we are going to go there one day, which will be a nice change, kind of like a little break from Disney, I guess. And the big one, this is the thing that I am possibly most excited about. We are going to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. Honestly, this is a dream of mine. I'm obsessed with Halloween. Like, Halloween is my favourite thing. And if you've followed my Instagram page or this channel for a while, you will know that already. I love Halloween. So it's just the best thing. And Disney Halloween, it is unreal. Like, I think Disney Halloween is amazing. Now, I will say that I've seen vlogs of Halloween in Orlando, and I've seen Halloween in Paris myself several times, and I feel that Paris do Halloween better, just taking away the parties. I think Mickey's Not So Scary trumps the Halloween soiree in Paris completely, but I think generally as a season Paris does it really well, so I will be really interested to see actually if Halloween in Walt Disney World is as good. I doubt they'll have the decorations and stuff up. I don't know, are they up in August? I don't know. I know they do the parties, but if you know and the decorations are up in August, hit me up down below because I know absolutely nothing. But I am so buzzed about Mickey's Not So Scary because we get to dress up. We get to dress as our favourite characters. Me and Ryan already know what character we are going to go as. We are on it. We're actually not going to dress in costumes. We're still going to Disney bound. But it will be a slightly more elaborate costume than one would wear at 2 PM because you would die in those costumes. But we're going to go as a couple, a Disney couple, with a slight other accessory, which I'm not going to divulge right now. Might tell you at some point later in life, or I might just leave it as a surprise for the Instagram, who knows. So yes, we definitely have a plan for that. We are very excited at the prospect of possibly meeting Jack and Sally. I say we, it's more Ryan. Ryan loves Nightmare Before Christmas and anything Tim Burton. I've watched Nightmare Before Christmas and I don't really get it. Sorry. So I get that it would be really fitting for Mickey's Not So Scary. We're looking forward to trick-or-treating and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, really buzzed about that. So that's going to be exciting. Have I got anything else to report? All this stuff, by the way, Mickey's Not So Scary and stuff, I haven't booked any tickets for. I'm just telling you that we're going. So if anyone's got any advice for booking tickets, if you can get cheaper Mickey's Not So Scary tickets anywhere, again, hit me up down below. I am willing to learn. Tell me your secrets, oh mighty ones. So yeah, that's gonna happen. We are intending to go to both water parks as well. We have heard rumours that Typhoon Lagoon is a lot better than Blizzard Beach. I don't know if that's true, because again, these are all just kind of opinions rather than facts. But I do trust a lot of people's opinions, but we are planning on doing both. We're only going to go probably once to each, so one day Typhoon Lagoon, one day Blizzard Beach, and probably not even a full day, it'll be like half a day, just because I like water parks, but I know that if I spend too long in a water park I will burn and I will feel really ill, and we don't want to ruin a holiday because I've spent too long in the sun. Just because at a water park you don't feel like it's as hot because you're in the water, so it's tricky. And also Ryan isn't fussed about water parks. He goes to them because he knows that I like them, but he's not like overly bothered by them. In the same way, like, I'm not overly bothered by wine tasting workshops, but I go because he likes them. So yeah, we're gonna go to them because it's Disney and you have to, and we want to experience it, but we're not gonna spend our entire lives there. Now, the big controversial subject here. Some of you might go, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Some of you might go, what? You are ruining your lives by doing this. Here's the big revelation. We are not going to Universal. I can hear you all screaming. We are not going to Universal because it did not seem worth it. For the amount of money that we'd have to spend. We would be taking a day out of Disney to do it, which we didn't really want to do because we wanted to make sure we fit everything in. And we had to spend lots of money on a 1-day ticket or buy a 7-day ticket, and it just is not worth it for us. Ryan really wanted to do Harry Potter, and that was the main reason we were going to go. It was in our plans originally, but a few months ago he just kind of went, let's do some number crunching. We crunched the numbers, and at the end of our discussion he just said, let's not do Universal. He said Universal will still be there if we go back, and we can do it another year, but this year we just want to do Disney. So yes, I'm sure there are a lot of you out there that are thinking, how dare you? How dare you not go to Universal when it's so much better? But we are Disney fans at the end of the day. I don't care for The Simpsons or Dr. Seuss or E.T. particularly. I'm sure if we went and I went on the E.T. ride, it would be beautiful and I would cry and I would love it. But as I haven't been, I don't know what I'm missing out on. So we will go at some point and I'm sure we will enjoy ourselves. But just be aware, we're not going to Universal. It's just not going to happen. We're not going to go to anything like Volcano Bay, anything like that. We're not going to do any of the other bits in Florida, like Discovery Cove and stuff like that. None of that. It's just Disney. For our first time, that is something that we just felt was right. Okay, let me talk about some stuff. So, I'm not going to lie to you. I've pretty much planned every second of every day. No, that's a lie. That's dramatic. That is too dramatic. I have planned every day. In as much as I have said, right, here, this morning we will go to this park, then we'll have a break in the middle of the day, then we'll do this meal in the evening. I've kind of done that. I have done my outfits. I am ready with my outfits. They are subject to change, obviously, as I get new clothes or as I decide that the plans will change, so my outfit changes, who knows. I have decided which ears I'm taking already. Oh. I'm buzzed. I'm super buzzed. So I've got all these plans put out in place. I say I, as if it's just me going on this holiday. Ryan doesn't care much for Disney planning, in as much as he wants to be able to choose some restaurants and he wants to be able to make sure that we go on the rides that he has seen in vlogs that he wants to go on, but he doesn't care enough about what we do each day to want to be a part of the planning process. I've told him the plans and he's gone, yeah, that sounds good. How about we do this day instead and then switch it round to do that the other day? And I'm like, yeah, let's do that, and we change it. So occasionally I do update him, but it's very much my plan, because it gives me an enormous thrill to do this. To plan Disney holidays is like, it's my one pleasure in life, you know, like that's what I live for. So I've planned my footwear, I've planned what time we get up in the morning, what time we'll leave, what time we'll have breakfast, and where all of our quick service credits are. The one thing I haven't done yet is actually do the snacks, as in like say what snacks we want, create a snack list. Haven't done that because that is definitely something that me and Ryan need to do together, because he is in charge of snacks. That is his role. He is going to be the snack king in our trip, which I'm sure he'll be thrilled about. I'm also not going to lie to you all, we have had this timetable, this plan, since September. So that's when we knew we were going to go to Disney World, and that is when I started planning it. We just hadn't booked it yet. Didn't know what our dates were, I just knew we were going to go at some point. So I've had this plan sorted for months now, since last September. And now I can actually finalise the plans. Like, now I know what dates we're going, I know what days will be there. I know, you know, maybe you don't want to go to the outlets on a Saturday because it might be busier and stuff like that. Like, you can proper finalise the plans, so I am buzzed to be able to do that. It just makes me happy like other things in life don't. If you're a Disney fan, you will know exactly what I mean. I'm going to make a few little predictions now. I might do a separate video on this at some point, kind of like my Walt Disney World predictions. But I reckon my favourite parks out of the 4 theme parks, I reckon Magic Kingdom will be first, then it will be Animal Kingdom, then it will be Epcot, then it will be Hollywood Studios. I think that's how it will go for me. I don't have any particular reason for that. It's just that Hollywood Studios is very Star Wars based at the moment, and Star Wars is okay, but I'm not like super obsessed with it. So I'm not sure I'm going to wander into Galaxy's Edge and go, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I will probably go and go, oh, this is nice, good job Disney, but I'm not sure I'll just like weep at the sight of it. So because it's very Star Wars based, I'm not convinced I'm going to be like, yes! I'm excited for Star Wars, what am I doing in my life? I'm excited for Toy Story Land, and stuff like Slinky Dog, and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I'm excited for that as well, and a couple of the shows, but everything else I'm a bit like, who knows if I'll like it. I might surprise myself, it might end up being my favourite park. Epcot has, from what I can see, really good food. But please don't yell at me. I don't see what else it has. And maybe, I can hear you all yelling again. And maybe it's because the vlogs that I've watched, it's just people wandering around a lot. Like, it doesn't, I don't see the pull of Epcot, but I think I will when I get there. I think it's one of those things I'll go, this is a beautiful park for many reasons because of A, B and C. But right now, I just see a lot of people walking. It just seems to be walking and stopping at carts and getting food. So I think that is third for that reason. And the other 2, I love the look of both of them. Never seen Avatar, so I don't know if I'm gonna, again, a bit like Galaxy's Edge, I'm not sure if I'm gonna walk into Pandora and be like, this is the most stunning thing I've ever seen in my life, or whether it'll be, that's nice. I am endeavouring to watch Avatar before I go. Ryan's seen it, but not for years, and I haven't yet. So yeah, I think that will be on our list of Disney films to watch, or films to watch that will help us along our Disney trip. I can guarantee right now, I'm putting it down on paper, that Animal Kingdom will be Ryan's favourite park. He loves outdoors, he loves nature, and the best thing about Ryan, it amuses me, it slightly frustrates me, but ultimately it makes me very happy. My favourite thing about him is he loves to learn, he loves knowledge, and there's so many things that he does in life where he is like, I want to know more, I want to find out more. Getting a little bit emotional. Oh, I haven't seen him in a while because we're on this lockdown obviously in different places, so it just makes me sad. He loves to learn, he has this like zest for knowledge, and I just know that he will love Animal Kingdom because it just means that he gets to learn about all these different species, and he gets to see animals up close, and he gets to learn about their lives and their I just think he'll love it, and I just know he will. I also know that he'll love Expedition Everest. That will be his favourite ride, I can guarantee. So yeah, I can guarantee that'll be his favourite, and I think that Magic Kingdom will be his second favourite. So I think generally the 2 of us will really love Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. I could be completely wrong and very surprised when we get there. We both think that Epcot's our favourite park, but I won't know till I get there. This is just a prediction from the beginning, I guess. From the very, very beginning. I'm going to be putting out onto my Instagram a questions box. Again, I'm going to shout her out again because she is just my best friend in the entire world on Instagram. Like, she's the most gorgeous human being in the world. My friend Amy, at a spoonful of Disney life, with lots of underscores in it. I'm just gonna link her page down below. It's probably easier, really, isn't it? She's a beautiful, beautiful human being, and she gave me a little bit of an idea. She was supposed to go on a trip, possibly May. I think it was for her anniversary, which I think is in May. So she was doing like a countdown of watching Disney films. Basically every week her and her husband would watch a Disney film as a kind of countdown to their trip, and she put out on Instagram saying, give me Disney films to watch and I will write them down in a list in the order in which they come to me. So I think I'm going to do the same thing for when me and Ryan move in together. We're going to start our Disney trip countdown movie series, I suppose. So I think it's something like we're going to need 70 films or something like that, and we'll watch one every single week, and probably like a Sunday evening or something like that, and we will watch one every week and we will have a grand old time, and by the time we go to Disney we'll have watched a lot of Disney films. So yeah, I think I might do that at some point very, very soon. It might even have happened by the time this vlog goes out, to be fair, because I'm impatient and I can't wait for things. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what order we have to watch our Disney films in. I don't know if there's anything else that I'm missing that I haven't said. Oh yeah, we haven't obviously booked flights because flights are not available yet. They're not going to be available till September. But also we are booking them separately anyway. We would have booked them separately even if we'd have booked in the right amount of time. Because we both have Virgin Atlantic credit cards, and that gets us some air miles every time we spend on them. We booked the whole package direct with Disney, by the way. I'm not sure I actually mentioned that earlier. So yeah, we booked direct with Disney just because we thought that'd be nicest and the best way for us to do it. We can't link to my Disney experience yet because it says it takes up to 30 days to be able to link. So when we get the notification so we can link, I'm going to be so happy, because then I get to log on to my Disney experience and do all the fun stuff. And honestly, I can't even deal with the fact that I get a magic band. I get a magic band. I've never had a magic band before and it's so exciting. I think that is everything that I can possibly tell you about the trip at the moment. I can't get over the fact that we're going. It's been such a long time coming, and we've talked about it for 3 years, and we have known we were going to book it for 9 months now. And honestly, I have no idea how to even put into words how excited I am that it's our first time. I can finally join in on things on Instagram where people like tag each other saying, oh, what's your favourite ride in Disney World? And I'm like, I don't know because I've not been. But now I can, and it's so exciting. And most importantly, I get to go with Ryan. And right now, more than anything, that is so exciting, because we're not seeing each other, we're not with each other, and we had to book our honeymoon over FaceTime, which is just weird. But I get to go with Ryan and we get to have another adventure together, and our Disney adventures are just our favourite thing to do. And I'm going to be a married woman. I'm going to be a wife. That's going to be so exciting. I'm going to be Ryan's wife when I go, which is bonkers, so bonkers. But I am very excited, and I can't wait to share all of this with you, and there will be many vlogs leading up to the holiday, there will be many vlogs on the holiday, there will be many vlogs after the holiday. So do make sure that you are following my Instagram, which is It All Started With a Blog, and if you are a friend or family member of me and Ryan, we have our own joint Instagram as well, which you can just find through my public Instagram. So yeah, make sure you're following along with my journey on Instagram, because there's a lot to be said. There's a lot to be said and a lot to be planned, and I often will put out polls and question boxes and stuff on the stories just to kind of say, anyone who knows Walt Disney World, help me out, and then I need you to answer a question. So if you want to get involved in that, please do. If you've got any hints and tips, please check out the comments down below and put your own. I just am so buzzed. I hope you can see how excited I am, and Ryan is feeling the same as well. I am off to actually ring him now to see if he wants to add any snacks to my snack list, and we're going to start planning that sort of thing just because we're both so excited. But for now, thank you all so much for watching and joining me and being excited with me, and for all the messages of support that I've got so far on Instagram. I love you all, you're all amazing, and I hope to see you again next week for a house vlog. It's going to be a house vlog next week because the house should be finished by next Sunday. So I will see you all next week for another vlog. Lots of love to you all, hope you're keeping safe and well, and I will see you again next week.